You are welcome to ESC 335, Development of Science Teaching Materials. This is Session 5 of Unit 6. This session takes you through how to teach science using simulations. I am your course facilitator, Nihad Goni. Let's vote on. After going through this session, you should be able to explain the processes involved in the use of simulations to teach science. When you want to use simulations as a teacher, you must adequately prepare for the lesson because even though it is known to be effective, pre-simulation lesson preparation is crucial. The lesson preparation varies with the type and complexity of the simulation. However, most expert users argue that instructional simulations work best when given the following considerations. 1. The instructor should have a clear written statement in the course syllabus about the goals of the simulation and also an explanation of how the simulation is connected to your course goals. The simulation you intend to use should have goals which is familiar to your instructional objectives. 2. You, the instructor or teacher, should read all the supporting materials for the simulation to help you adequately explore the simulation environment. 3. Make sure that you do a trial run of the simulation before you assign it to your students, whenever possible. This will help you to know the benefits as well as the limitations of the simulation to the topic you have chosen for it. Moreover, instructors should make use of university lab facilities to support the simulation when lab facilities are needed. 5. Also, as an instructor, integrate instructional simulations with other pedagogies such as cooperative learning or interactive lecture demonstrations. What is cooperative learning or interactive lecture demonstrations? I want you to research on it, and you will see that you can use it adequately with also a simulation. For students to actively participate in your simulation-led instruction, kindly follow these principles. 1. Allow students to predict and explain the outcome they expect the simulations to generate. Also, make every effort to make it difficult for students to become passive during your simulation. Students must submit timely input and not rely on classmates to play for them. Make sure that every student have a time with the simulation environment. 3. Instructors should anticipate ways the simulation can go wrong and include this in their pre-simulation discussion with the class. That is why as instructors, we are required to at least go through the simulation and read all manuals related to the simulation before we assign it to students. And so, before the child or student is engaging with the simulation, you, the teacher, would even know the limitations of the simulation and what could go wrong. And as such, for your pre-simulation discussions, you can enlighten the students on some of the challenges they will face with its simulation's limits. After exploring the simulation, continue with a discussion to enable deeper learning by the students. As an instructor, you can do the following to help it. 1. Provide sufficient time for students to reflect on and discuss what they learned from the simulation. Allow students time to discuss among themselves and to also reflect on what happened throughout the simulation environment before you start your discussion. 2. Integrate the course goals into the post-simulation discussion. Your goals for using the simulation should be discussed after the exploration of the simulation. 3. Ask students how the simulation helped them explicitly. Help them to understand the course goals and how it may have made the more confusing. Try to find out the student's ideas about the topic after the simulation, whether it helped them gain better understanding or it gave them more confusion. This will help you to teach better. This will help you to clarify their confusions and also gain better understanding of the topic. Let us evaluate our understanding on this session with these questions. Explain how to teach science through simulation under the following: the instructional preparation, the active student participation, and post-simulation discussion. We have come to the end of this session. In this session, we studied simulations and also learned the processes involved in the use of simulation to teach science. I cannot leave you without giving you some examples of simulations. But before I give you one prominent example, for every topic you wish to use a simulation, you can research or Google it. Simulations on heat and heat energy. You will have a lot of options to choose from. One very prominent simulation environment I always opt for is the PhET interactive simulation. Check it out, and it will help you to make your students better active participants of the learning